Tonight, how WSU put a rivalry aside to support our cross-state rivals.
And where the football team could be headed for their bowl game.
And a protest happening right now in Spokane. Murrow News 8 starts now.
From Studio B on the campus of Washington State University, this is Pullman's only nightly newscast. This is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Jennifer Power.
And I'm Matt King. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
If you attended the Apple Cup, you may have noticed University of Washington's Husky Band did not perform. Today, reporter Jasmine Durachi found out more on how WSU honored UW in light of a bus accident that took place on the way to Pullman. Jasmine?
For Friday night's Apple Cup, WSU's band had to learn a different fight song because the seats behind me where UW's band should have been were empty. While heading to Pullman on Thursday night, a bus carrying members of the University of Washington's Husky Marching Band rolled over due to icy road conditions on Interstate 90, leaving the bus stranded near the city of George. Of the 52 people on board, 39 went to local hospitals for non-life-threatening injuries. Once news of the accident broke, a radio call brought community members together to bring them Thanksgiving dinner at George Elementary School. The band also announced they would not attend this year's Apple Cup, prompting WSU's Cougar Marching Band to honor them by learning and performing UW's fight song, Bow Down to Washington, before the game.
At the end of the day, a rivalry is just a rivalry. It's kind of, human life is always going to be a lot more important than anything that and be able to show our support and show how much people like that mean to us was an amazing feeling, and it's one of my favorite things I've ever been able to do out on the field.
UW's band members arrived back in Seattle on Saturday afternoon. As you can see behind me, staff is cleaning up the Boeing Apple Cup logo from the field. The stands are empty and there's still snow left on the ground, but it's safe to say that the excitement has officially left the stadium. We can also report that all of UW's band members are safe and accounted for with no serious injuries. I'm Jasmine Durachi reporting from Martin Stadium, Murrow News 8.
The Cougs suffered a 28, and we hate to bring it up again, but the Cougs suffered only their second loss of the season at the hands of the Washington Huskies, 28-15 in the Apple Cup at Martin Stadium on Friday, leaving fans wondering which bowl game WSU will play in. The Cougs finished the regular season with a 10-2 record, their highest record in 15 years, while still ranked 8th in the college football playoff standings. Analysts project the Cougs to play in either the Valero Alamo Bowl or the Fiesta Bowl. WSU will find out where and who they play on December 2nd.
WSU and Pullman Regional Hospital officials announced a collaboration to improve healthcare services in Pullman on November 8th. PRH CEO Scott Adams stated that they seek to help organize a physician training residency in Pullman as well as benefit from joint fundraising, something that Pullman Regional Hospital and the university have never done as a collaborative effort. Adams stated that he and his colleagues will collaborate with the Elson S. Floyd College of Medicine along with the Human Development and Kinesiology departments of the university, among others. Small shops in the area made big business this past weekend in celebration of Small Business Saturday. The organization, Buy Local Moscow, spearheaded efforts to promote the event on the Idaho side of the border Saturday by offering shoppers a punch card that participating stores could mark upon visits. The punch cards vouched for modest rewards and a chance at the grand prize of a semblance of gift cards and goods donated by local businesses.
Speaking of small businesses, one of Pullman's only tap rooms will celebrate its first birthday this year. Paradise Creek Brewery's Trailside Tap Room opened during Thanksgiving weekend last year. The tap room invites customers to join them Tuesday to enjoy live music, free cake, and $3 beers. Event coordinator Emily Dennis said the event serves as a celebration for everyone who helped the brewery become successful. When we come back, how activists look to make a change in Spokane.
And a new phone scam to avoid when Murrow News 8 continues.
Mom, can we get some ice cream? Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Dad's home!
Yeah. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Activists formed a human wall Monday around a group of homeless individuals who have camped out in front of Spokane City Hall in protest of the city's sit-and-lie ordinance. Activists planned the action after the Spokane Police Department posted notices Saturday on City Hall informing the group camped there that they plan on removing tents and other belongings on Monday. City Council President Ben Stuckert said they wouldn't remove anybody Monday night and stated that City Council did not support the law enforcement's decision to post the notices. More medical students plan to start their careers in Spokane than Seattle this year. A lack of physicians in rural areas has led to more training for medical students in Eastern Washington in hopes that students decide to stay in rural areas. 240 total students continue to take steps toward careers as physicians in Eastern Washington, but these medical schools still hope the number of students will continue to rise.
Several nominees will interview for the 2nd Judicial District Magistrate Judge position this Wednesday in Moscow. The applicants include attorneys from local regions, including James Craig, Jennifer Ewers, Wynn Mosman, Ken Nagy, and Zachary Paul. The Magistrates Commission overseeing the interviews will make a selection at the conclusion of the interviews that day. The interviews will begin at 9 a.m. and the public is welcome to attend. Also in Latah County, we have a scam alert. The Latah County Sheriff's Office reports that a scammer calling citizens acting as a sheriff's deputy tells the receiver that they have an arrest warrant, but they can make it disappear by paying a ransom in gift cards. The Sheriff's Office says they never contact citizens to make a payment to cancel an arrest warrant, and if you get one of these calls, they want you to report it.
Roselia and Lincoln County officers arrested 25-year-old Hunter Haley for allegedly burglarizing almost 50 cars in the area. They arrested him on property crime-related charges following a joint investigation from both counties. Authorities recovered multiple stolen items from Haley's vehicle, including a handgun. Deputies have a second suspect and expect to get an arrest warrant for that person later in the week. Authorities in California say that after a long 2 weeks fighting the massive wildfire burning in Northern California, firefighters have it fully contained. Now the nation's deadliest wildfire. 85 people died and 249 remain unaccounted for. The California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection said firefighters surrounded the campfire area following a large rainstorm in Paradise.
Winter weather hit Pullman this weekend and even put a damper on the Apple Cup.
Dax McCoy will join us to explain how the rest of the week looks when Murrow News 8 returns.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft. To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Winter weather has arrived, and that means drivers will look for ways to stay safe on the slick and snowy roads. One controversial method of protecting yourself is studded tires. According to the Washington State Department of Transportation, every year studded tires cause about $24.5 million in damage to Washington's roads and highways. The WSDOT plans plans to start an ad campaign to let drivers know that they do not need studded tires. The ad campaign will only run in Spokane County this year as a test to see how people respond. Do you guys put studded tires on your cars?
I do, but I wasn't aware of how much damage it causes all the roads.
Yeah, I don't do that either. I put chains on all my tires.
Gonna have to make a decision whether I want to keep using those or not, because I don't want to have to keep damaging roads and making people make repairs out there.
Exactly, and higher taxes with more road repairs.
But how about the snow that we got this last weekend at the football game? That's something that we got to watch out for coming up here soon. And speaking of that snow, let's head over to the Weather Center right now. So, guys, we're going to start out today. We're not going to see any of that snow. We saw clouds. We're going to see more clouds as the night unfolds, and we're going to see more of that into the next morning. But for today, we managed to dodge all the nasty weather, and we're going to. But later in the week, that won't be the case, and you'll find out about that as we get deeper and deeper into the weather here. So let's start off with the state map. Here we are, Spokane 42, Pullman 42 as well. Again, lots of cloud cover. Spokane got some showers in there. Pullman, on the other hand, we got some clouds, so we'll be fine there. And Wenatchee and Yakima, again, both of them getting some showers. And then on the east side, we saw showers as well. But now, here's about tomorrow. What do we got? So we'll start off with clouds early in the morning. And then as we get toward the afternoon, we're going to get some sprinkles from the showers, and then in the evening, we're definitely going to have showers. In the afternoon, we might not see showers. There's about a 50-50 chance we'll get them, maybe not. But in the evening, we're up to about 75% for those showers. So likely is almost inevitable that we'll get those showers. Now for the rest of the week, this is the most important part, guys. As we see it, we'll start off the week, or the rest of this week starting on Wednesday. We'll get that clouds more, but then in Thursday, and as we get into the weekend, it's going to start to get cold during the nighttime, and we're going to get snow and rain mixed on Friday, and then Saturday morning, we'll end up getting ice. So guys, that's about it for weather. Watch out for that ice, guys. Back to you guys.
Well, one little girl really knew how to make an entrance into the world.
When we come back, how the girl gave an officer and her parents an unexpected surprise when Murrow News 8 continues.
The great outside.
My new mom and I have a lot in common.
So shiny.
We both love the outdoors.
That's not a flower.
And she knows a lot about wildlife.
A labradoodle.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
I wouldn't use this one.
He helps me with my decision making.
Never.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
A routine traffic stop in North Carolina turned into a surprise birthday party over Thanksgiving weekend. Sergeant Brian Maynard pulled over a speeding van in Wake County Saturday and came up to the window just in time to confront a frantic Jimmy Baker and his pregnant wife, Laura, having a baby.
I was just telling them the baby was in my pants, that they needed to help me. I was like, I need some help. My water broke and she's in my pants.
EMS made it in time to deliver the couple's baby girl, now named Halen Baker. Halen's parents didn't expect her to come until Wednesday, but apparently she just couldn't wait. Can you imagine having to experience that in a car?
Could you imagine being the officer who just made a normal traffic stop and all of a sudden you're helping deliver a baby?
No.
I tell you, it makes me think of something that was out of a movie or something. In fact, I think that wasn't a movie. I think it was Men in Black, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember that part of Men in Black.
But I'm just glad that, EMS was there to take care of it in time. Thank you for watching tonight. Join us every weeknight at 7 and 10 for Pullman's only nightly newscast.
Have a great evening, and don't forget to follow Murrow News 8.